Hi, guys. I'm in a bit of a dilemma about what to do. If you have time, please read this story and help me find a way to navigate this situation. This may be a long post and sort of a vent. I wanted to warn you beforehand so you don't get annoyed. So, I'm Alice, 26 female, and I'm married to my husband Daniel, 28 male. Daniel and I went to the same college, but he was my senior. However, his brother Cody, 26 male, had been a batch mate of mine. I won't say Cody, Daniel, and I were close, but we had a lot of mutual friends. A year after I joined college, I fell in love with Daniel and started to date him. I married him last June, and I can say that it's literally like a dream come true. My husband and I are very happy together, and we have managed to be even happier by introducing a new member to our family. I am currently in my second trimester with our daughter. We kept this pregnancy hidden from everyone because the doctor had said that I had a high chance of having a miscarriage. I was scared and didn't want to deal with telling everyone if something had happened. So we kept the news secret and carried on with our normal lives. Once my OBGYN cleared us, I decided to announce our pregnancy at the next family dinner. Daniel's family has bi-monthly family dinners where we all come together and have a good time. This family dinner happened 2 days ago. We revealed our pregnancy and everyone was super excited for us. They started making some emotional toasts, wishing us and our baby the best of everything. And during this time, Cody also stood up and made a speech. However, he didn't have good things to say about my pregnancy. For some context, Cody has never liked me. I know from my husband and our mutual friends that he never liked me. When Daniel and I started to date, he was very vocal about how he thought I was a gold digger and was using Daniel. He would also constantly tell Daniel that he should break up with me. Cody and I had a bad relationship right until he got married to his wife, Emily, 25 female. Emily and I quickly became friends and we got really close. She mostly kept him in check, so I was able to have a civil relationship with Cody. He never failed to make snide comments, though. I would usually take this in stride, but on this day I simply couldn't stomach what he said. I can tell you almost exactly what he said. I don't think I'm ever going to forget it. Cody told my husband that he was sorry he couldn't save him like he had always planned. He said that he had warned Daniel about my baby trapping him, and sadly, it became true. Then he said, "This is your last chance to dump Alice and save yourself, Daniel. You better make a run for it and find another woman before she keeps popping out kids one after another and gives you no chance to escape." He said this and then laughed loudly, as if he had said the funniest joke on the planet. He literally clutched his stomach because he was laughing so hard. The entire table fell silent, and I just looked at Cody in pure shock while he laughed away at his stupid joke. I already told you that I knew Cody never liked me, but I didn't know that he hated me so much that he would tell Daniel to leave me while I was pregnant. I just couldn't make sense of it. I cannot imagine anyone saying this and thinking it would be a great joke. In all probability, he wasn't joking at all. He was telling Daniel exactly what he wanted him to do. He already considered me a gold digger who married Daniel for money, so I wouldn't put it past him to think that this is actually true and that he is genuinely helping Daniel escape. Maybe it was the hormones, but I started to tear up as soon as Cody was done talking. I wasn't sobbing or anything, I just sat there shocked, while tears formed in my eyes. I know I sound dramatic, but I'm telling you exactly what happened. Like I said, I won't be forgetting any details of that day. It was supposed to be one of the happiest days for me since I was announcing my pregnancy to everyone and everyone was overjoyed at the news. I never thought that the joy wouldn't even last an hour. Cody just couldn't keep his mouth shut. The first one to say something was Daniel. He just angrily said, What the hell, man? And gave Cody the dirtiest look. Cody immediately stopped laughing and tried to backtrack, saying that he was just speaking from his heart. He said that and started laughing again. This man really can't read a room. Everyone was silent, and my husband was way too angry to speak. I saw his face and realized that he was looking at Cody like he wanted to punch him to the moon. Before he could react, though, Cody's wife got up from her seat and loudly told Cody to stop. Emily looked at me and had an extremely remorseful expression on her face. She fumbled and apologized for her husband's horrible words and congratulated me before excusing herself. I just sat there quietly crying and had my head down. People at the table started to tell Cody that he had crossed the line and had been acting extremely disrespectfully. Cody just kept defending himself and acted like everyone else was overreacting. My mother-in-law was consoling me while someone else went to look for Emily. After a few minutes, everyone realized that Emily had left. By this time, I was crying a lot and couldn't stop myself. My husband started to yell at Cody, as did the rest of the family. Cody still didn't back down and started defending himself. Things were getting really heated, and family members had to separate Cody and Daniel. I was already done with this nonsense, so I begged Daniel to go home. He didn't want to distress me anymore, so he did what I said. After coming home, I let go, cried my eyes out. I kept asking Daniel if he was really going to leave me. I kept begging him not to leave me. I think the pregnancy has made me super paranoid. My hormones are out of whack as well, which is why I had a hard time controlling my emotions. My husband had been very patient with me and calmed me down after some time. It was unsaid that we won't be talking to Cody in the near future, but Cody hasn't shut up since the family dinner. He has been sending me spamming messages saying that all of this was my fault. According to him, I created this drama because I was being overly sensitive and didn't laugh at his joke. So, apparently, if I had laughed, none of this would have happened. He's telling me that I was ruining all his relationships, and this was exactly why he wanted me gone from the family. He said some more nasty stuff that I won't repeat here, and I haven't shown my husband these texts because I know he will hunt his brother down and beat him up if he finds out that Cody has been downright harassing me. I've kept this to myself because I don't want my husband hurt or in jail. He thinks that I'm still upset about what Cody said, so he has been doing his best to keep me happy. But Cody's accusations are really weighing on me. He's having trouble with his wife because she has been disgusted by his distasteful joke. Emily has sent me a message too and apologized for everything. She also said that I deserved better on such a happy occasion. I told her that she had nothing to worry about. We were good. I didn't mention Cody because I didn't want to lie and say that I have forgiven him. Cody is still going around calling me an idiot because I cannot take a joke and laugh like a normal person. Now I'm thinking that maybe I should have just gone along and laughed with him to ease the tension. I don't care about Cody, but I can clearly see that Emily is super upset at us. That's why I'm thinking that maybe I should just reach out to Emily and tell her that I didn't take the joke seriously and I was just being a little too emotional. I don't like to lie, but I don't want Emily to suffer for what Cody did. I don't know what to do, guys. Should I just swallow my pride and tell Emily that I didn't mind Cody's joke? Please tell me what to do, guys. I literally cannot get help anywhere else. I want to solve this matter, but I need advice if it's the right step. Edit. Guys, I'm a very tired and busy pregnant woman. I'm sorry, but I really can't keep replying to all of you. I'm just going to add some context here for help. I genuinely don't know why Cody hates me so much. I know this may make me sound conceited, but I can be considered beautiful by beauty standards. Daniel has always considered himself average. Now, here's the thing. I don't judge people by their faces. Attraction is subjective and can't be put into check boxes like that. If I'm being honest, I will say that I dated around a lot, but Daniel was the one who won my heart. He treated me like no one else did. I never felt objectified by him, which is something that actually happened with everyone else. Daniel and I had somewhat of a casual thing until I grew things. I'm the one who pursued him because he was too shy to date me officially. He later told me he didn't think there was a possibility that I would actually consider him a real partner. That's why he had been somewhat unsure of becoming exclusive and official with me. Once we did get official, everything fell into place. Everyone was pretty jealous of our relationship, to be honest. I didn't have to kiss too many frogs to find my Prince Charming. I can say for sure that only Cody had a problem with Daniel dating me. He somehow had this extremely low opinion of me that I couldn't change. Believe me, I tried, and no, I didn't give him any reason to suspect that I may be a gold digger. Also, some of you seem to be confused about why I would say that I was okay with Cody's behavior. From what I can tell, Emily and Cody have been having problems after he made that joke. She has been incredibly upset at him and is feeling very embarrassed. She's almost like a sister to me. I have been feeling bad for her, and that's why I wanted to swallow my pride and just pretend everything is fine. I already told you guys that no matter what, I won't be able to forgive Cody after what he did. I'm never going to forget the fact that he tried to make me a single mother. Update 1. Thank you so much for your input on my problem, guys. I have received some really helpful advice and perspectives on this matter. Although most of you seem to obsess over the fact that Cody seriously hates me, I already mentioned in the update that I never gave him a reason to see me in a bad light. Yeah, I used to have a lot of casual relationships, but that was because very few men actually considered me more than an object. Until Daniel, I didn't feel any kind of connection with anyone. All of my friends know this as well. This is actually a very well known fact, and Cody knows this too, because we have a lot of mutual friends. Over the years, I have inquired about why Cody has so much hatred for me. No one had an answer for that. All of them told me that they had absolutely no idea what his problem was. They tried asking him his reasoning, and it was always some variation of women like her are never loyal or naive. So I've always been a scheming woman to him. Nothing I did or said changed his mind. Some of you guys have been extremely offended on my behalf. You asked me why we didn't go no contact with Cody after all these incidents. It was mostly because he is Daniel's brother. We can't just randomly go no contact with him. Daniel does stand up for me when he makes snide comments, and I can usually hold my own with him, which is why I never felt the need to go no contact. This time, though, my hormones made me act like a deer in headlights. But you guys are right in saying that I shouldn't have put up with his behavior for so long. Also, I shouldn't be making any compromises or lying to save his butt. If he has gotten into any problem with his wife, it's because of his own actions. I have been feeling guilty for no reason because Emily never blamed me for this, and she's the one I'm concerned about. Most of you said that I should tell my husband about what Cody is doing. I'm still not sure about that, guys. I've already mentioned that Daniel has been like a ticking time bomb since the family dinner. I don't want him to blow a fuse and aggressively confront Cody. I know I shouldn't be hiding all this from him, but I'm a little scared that he will go beat Cody up. He has been extra protective of me ever since I got pregnant. I wouldn't put it past him to actually become violent in a fit of rage. He came close at the family dinner, which is why I've been treading lightly on this issue. I'm thinking about having a talk with Emily just to make sure everything's okay on that end. I'm going to reach out and tell her that she's always welcome to our house if she needs space to cool down. That's all I should be doing. By the way, I still haven't gotten an apology from Cody. My in-laws have called and left messages telling me that they are planning to host another family dinner without Cody, so that we would be able to properly celebrate the pregnancy announcement. They feel really bad for me and have been thinking that we should do something fun together to create some happy memories. I don't mind that idea, actually. I will call Emily and ask her to be at the party, though. I don't know if things have been solved, but this is the update. I will definitely make updates if anything changes and if you guys want to stay connected to what is happening. Update 2. After my last update, I got some comments and DMs telling me that they would like to know what's going on. So, I have decided to update you guys about what's going on. Unfortunately, things haven't been good. Everything that could go wrong has already gone wrong. I'm sort of afraid that the situation has gotten worse. God knows what will happen now. In my last update, I told you that my in-laws had been thinking about hosting another family dinner to properly celebrate my pregnancy announcement. That event happened yesterday. I really thought that maybe this time things would be nice and end on a good note. Unfortunately, some things happened that absolutely ruined this dinner as well. You guys know that Cody wasn't invited to this dinner. I told my mother-in-law that I wanted Emily to attend, and you know why. She agreed and told me that she wouldn't miss it for the world. The dinner had barely started when Cody showed up at the host's house. He wasn't normal, though, because he was drunk out of his mind. He was hurling abuses at me and Daniel, telling everyone that we ruined his life. Emily looked super uncomfortable and distressed, but didn't say anything. Cody kept rambling about how we ruined his marriage over one joke, and we don't deserve to be together if we become the reason for his marriage failing. He kept saying some really messed up stuff and wouldn't shut up no matter how hard people tried to make him. Again, I could see that Daniel was close to snapping, so I went, held his hand to stop him from doing anything stupid. Somehow, father-in-law managed to pull Cody aside and lock themselves in a room. The family dinner and my pregnancy announcement party were once again ruined by Cody. I knew by then there was no chance for the night to be salvaged, so I excused myself, took Daniel, and went home. Emily later called me and told me that she shouldn't have shown up because she knew Cody would probably follow her or something. She revealed to me that she had told Cody that she wanted to separate for a while because she was unhappy in the marriage. Cody didn't take that well at all. He's been blaming me and Daniel for ruining everything. I still can't believe Cody did this. This man is digging his own grave at this point. I have already given up any wish or hope of having a nice announcement party. I guess I have to just buckle myself and start preparing now so that the bridal shower goes well. So far, every family member has already reached out again and apologized. Everyone is confused about what's going on and why Cody's acting this way. I wish there was a solution to this mess. I don't know when things will get better. Update 3. In my last update, I had been hoping for things to get better. I wasn't kidding, guys. I really did want things to go back to normal. Maybe I was being naive. I don't know where else to go and vent, so I'm back here. Please forgive me if I'm annoying you. If you don't want to see this, you can go ahead and skip it. This is going to be another unhappy update. Unfortunately, today I met up with Emily, who called for an emergency meeting at my house. She wanted Daniel to be present as well. When she arrived, I could immediately tell that she was super distressed. She was crying as soon as she stepped into the house. She told us that she will be divorcing Cody because she simply can't do this anymore. She gave us some insight into their marriage, and we finally found out why Cody hates me so much. Well, some of you have been right. He doesn't hate me. He is apparently in love with me and always has been. All this while, he was trying to break me and Daniel up because he didn't want to see me with anyone. I never thought that this was a possibility. Cody and I barely talked in college, and we never had any kind of romantic relationship. I swear I had no idea he felt this way. I always thought that he hated me and thought that I was a bad person. Well, it was all a show. Emily gave me some really scary details about Cody. She asked me for forgiveness because she apparently knew about his obsession with me shortly after they got married. While downloading wedding pictures, she came across a secret folder on Cody's laptop that was filled with hundreds of pictures of me. Some had been taken from my social media, while others were taken when I wasn't looking. Yes, I know. This is creepy as hell. I literally threw up after Emily was done talking. Emily said they had a big fight after she had confronted Cody about his obsession. He had admitted that he had a bit of a crush on me, but swore that he was over me and only loved her. Emily stayed back because she loved and was convinced by his words. But as the months passed, he realized that he was still pretty obsessed with me. She only snapped after he made that ridiculous joke at my pregnancy announcement. She said it had finally dawned on her that Cody was still pretty much in love with me. She cried a lot and apologized for not informing me sooner. She said that she didn't want to tell anyone because that would make it more real. Emily really loved Cody, which is why she stayed for so long. But after recent events, she realized that he would never love her, and she deserved better than this. I told her that I forgave her and that none of this is her fault. I did my best to calm Emily down while keeping my own disgust at bay. Daniel was too shocked to say or do anything. After Emily left, I literally begged Daniel not to do anything stupid. I knew he was out for blood, but I wouldn't allow him to do it. He was super mad and started calling up his parents to tell them what he had discovered. His parents actually refuse to believe this and are in shock. I don't blame them either. This is hard to believe. Thankfully, Cody has stopped messaging me. Actually, I don't know if he has stopped messaging me because I've already blocked him. He hasn't reached out to Daniel for sure. I don't know what will happen now. I know for sure that we will be going no contact with Cody for the foreseeable future. I don't think I can stand to be around him because I am thoroughly creeped out. Just thinking about it is giving me the creeps and making me nauseous. I shared it here because it's easier to vent on the internet than in person. None of our mutual friends know yet, and I don't have it in me to tell them. So this is where I am right now. I'm even more confused than before. The coming days would probably be hard. Please pray that at least now nothing bad happens after this. I really can't take more secrets and shocks. Update 4. Hi guys, I had to come and make a final update because many of you had been worried about me. I read all your messages and would like to thank you for your concern. I am doing well right now, and so's the baby. Things haven't gotten much better, but it has calmed down. Daniel and I are now 100% no contact with Cody. After my previous post, Emily moved out of Cody's home and went to stay with a friend. I told her that she was welcome in our home, but she didn't think it was a good idea. She was afraid that Cody would follow her to our house and create problems. She had also warned her that Cody was acting quite unhinged, so I should be careful. I must admit I didn't think Cody would hurt me or anything. I was completely wrong about that. Emily made it public that she was leaving Cody and they were getting a divorce. She didn't tell anyone why she was leaving him. Our mutual friends kept asking me, but I couldn't give them an answer. All our family members did know the reason, though. No one exposed Cody because they wanted to respect Emily's wishes. Emily filed for divorce and had Cody served. He absolutely lost his mind after that. A day after he was served divorce papers, he showed up at the house when I was coming back from work. He was actually waiting for me, from what I saw on the security cameras. When I saw Cody, I immediately knew that he wasn't in his right mind. I kept telling him to leave, but he wouldn't. I even threatened to call Daniel and the cops, but Cody didn't leave. He just kept telling me that I had cost him everything, and his feelings brought him nothing in return. He was rambling a lot, but I can't tell you what he said because my ears were ringing from fear and anxiety. I just kept telling Cody to leave while trying to control my shaking hands and call my husband. Then suddenly Cody lunged at me and grabbed me by my hair. I don't know what his end game was, but it scared the crap out of me. I screamed as loudly as possible and tried to get out of his grip. Thankfully, a neighbor rushed out and got Cody off me while his wife called the cops. Cody was taken away in handcuffs while I was taken to the hospital. I was shaking violently and started puking, so the neighbor's wife thought that it would be best if we went down to the hospital. I had to stay at the hospital that night because my blood pressure was dangerously high and it wasn't safe for my baby. They got me meds, called my husband, took care of me till I was ready to go home. I pressed charges against Cody as soon as I could. Daniel did go and beat him up, but there was nothing I could do to stop him. Surprisingly, Cody didn't press charges. Instead, he apologized for putting his hands on me and said that he was ashamed of himself. He'll be spending some time in prison because he has a prior case of minor assault when he joined college. Cody is clearly messed up in the head and needs professional help. I don't care about all that, though. I'm just happy that my baby and I are safe. Things could have easily gone sideways. I recovered fast because I received a lot of help and care from the extended family while my in-laws and husband dealt with Cody and the cops. I now have a restraining order against Cody, and he has been banned from all the family gatherings. My in-laws are keeping an eye on him because of his worsening mental health, but they're also fully supportive of me and my boundaries. In fact, they've apologized for their son's actions. All of this has been incredibly scary to me. It did take me over a month to mentally recover from this. Cody has already been sentenced and he will be staying in prison for some time. I doubt he will come near me anytime soon. The in-laws are looking at psychiatric facilities to get him help. He's been ordered to pay some damages, but that is the least of my concerns right now. I'm just glad the nightmare is finally over. Emily has moved to her parents' city, and it's unlikely she'll come back. We will stay in touch through phone calls, though. She's going forward with the divorce, which has been sped up due to Cody's cooperation. It looks like things are becoming peaceful, so this is going to be my final update. I don't want to keep thinking about the past and would like to focus on recovering and preparing to welcome my daughter. So there won't be any more updates from this account or on this post. I hope you guys respect that and don't get offended. That's pretty much it. So I will just end the update here. Please don't be mad if I delete this entire post later, because I don't want to keep coming back to these memories every time there is some activity here. Stay tuned for more stories from our girl relationships.